Hey, fourth grade trombones. Hope you guys are doing well this week. And I'm excited to have this next lesson with you. All right. So, guys, today we're going to start out like we normally do with our mouthpiece, and we're going to do some buzzing. All right. Good. Let's do some tonguing. Ta ta. All right, awesome. Cool. So guys, we're gonna start with a good warm-up. It's always important to start out when you're practicing with a good warm-up. It doesn't matter if you're in fourth grade or if you're a professional musician. You always want to start with a warm-up. Don't just pull out your music, pick the page that you're on, and just start playing. All right, warm-ups are really, really important. So today's warm-up is going to be similar to last week's warm-up, and that's what we'll probably do pretty regularly. We'll always start with a warm-up though, and we're going to start with whole notes on the three notes that we know so far: D, C, and B flat. Okay, so we're going to start first on our D. Okay, so starting out with our D, it is in fourth position D, right here, right. Should move this a little. Wrong way. There we go. Fourth position D. Remember, this part of our slide is right in line with the bell. Okay, fourth position. Can you just play a D with me? Ready? Awesome. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to hold it for 4 beats, a whole note, and then we're going to play 4 quarter notes in a row and use our tongue. All right? So let's try it, starting on our D, and let's play this together. 2, ready, and... Good. Now we're going to go to C, reaching all the way out. I'm trying to get so you can see me better. I need to back up. There we go. C in 6th position. Reach your arm as far as you can. It can be anywhere in here. All right, just as far as your arm's going to let you go. Here we go. C, whole note, then 4 quarters. Ready, go. Good, and then our last one is our B flat up here in 1st position. While we're in 1st, I'm going to stop us really, really quick because I want to review some rhythms today. We're going to review them a couple times. So we just played a whole note. That right there is a whole note. All right, it's circle and it's empty inside. It gets how many beats? 4. All right, and then we played 4 of these in a row. This is a quarter note, and each quarter note gets 1 beat. Okay? It doesn't matter if the line is going up or down. It's the same thing. Okay? Awesome. Here we go. So now we're on B flat. We're going to play the whole note and then 4 quarter notes. 2, B flat, ready, go. Awesome. Cool. All right, you guys, that was our warm-up for today. Always start with a warm-up, like I said before. All right, today we're going to start with reviewing now 2 songs that you were working on last week for this week. But since they're review, you should be able to play straight through them with me, all right? And hopefully it's fun to get to just play right through them, all right? It will be fun if you put in the work, right? You got to put in the work and figure them out, work on those songs slowly, all right? That part is not always fun, right? It's tough and it's hard work, all right? But then once you're able to understand the whole song and all the measures and how they all work together, then it'll be fun when you get to play the whole thing without stopping. All right, so remember, it's not easy, but it is definitely worth it, learning an instrument. All right, so look on page 7 of your book. So we're going to start today with 1.12, countdown. And since it's review, we're going to go straight through it. We're not going to airband it first because hopefully you did that last week. So we start right up in 1st position with our B flat. Here we go. Let's try it from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, slide. 3, 4. 3, last note. What was it at the end of that song? That is called a fermata, and it just means to hold the note longer than you usually would, right? I'm going to move my music a little so that you can see my positions a little bit better. But hopefully you guys are remembering these positions, and that so that you can just look at your music and play along with me with the same positions, all right? Don't just look at me. I think for this week it's important that you can practice with the video some of the time, but also just practice with your book sometimes so that you guys aren't just watching my slide and going to the same position. I'll tell you a little secret. When I was in 4th grade, I got into a really bad habit of watching my teacher, my band director, and I watched his arm and I watched his slide position, and I didn't really look at my book. So I know that it's super easy to do, and I know that it's very tempting to do, but you can't, because if you do, then you're not reading the music, all right? And he noticed when I did that, and he called me out on it, and he told me that I couldn't watch his slide anymore, and he actually switched to a different instrument. He started playing with me on baritone, so I couldn't watch his slide anymore, which was really good for me because it made me watch my music. So watch your music. Don't just watch me. All right, guys, let's go to the next one, 1.13, Turnaround. Once again, a song that's review. So we're going to play straight through it. Remember, at the end of this song, it has a repeat sign, so we're going to repeat it. Here we go, from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, and... Rest, rest. Repeat. Rest, rest. Awesome. All right, so guys, the two we just played, countdown and turn around. If you were just able to follow along with me and it felt really good and you feel like comfortable with playing that type of music and that speed, then awesome. That means you're ready for these next 2 songs that we're about to do. However, if you were just now trying to play with me and you were stopping or you were slowing down and you weren't able to stay with me, or it was a little confusing, then that's okay. But I want you to go back to last week's video. Work on these songs at the top of the book, top page of the book, on 7. Work on those songs more with last week's video, all right? Don't go on to this week until you're ready for it, all right? So guys, the whole thing with these videos is just because there's a new video out, each Monday, it doesn't mean that you have to jump ahead and go to that video and feel like you have to stay with these videos whenever they come out. No, no, no. You need to follow these videos at your pace, all right? That's what's most important. We just want to be progressing. That's all that matters, right? Is that we're making baby steps and getting better a little bit each time, all right? That's what's most important. We need to be building these fundamentals, like our embouchure, making sure we're not puffing our cheeks, making sure we're sitting up tall, building these muscles that we can hold these instruments, because there's a lot of metal in these, right? They're heavy. We're using all muscles that we have never really used before, right? You can feel the muscle in the bottom of your arm, right? So focus on those things. Take it slow, baby steps, all right? Don't go on to the next video until you're comfortable and you're ready to, all right? So if those 2 we just played felt good, awesome. We're going to keep going to the next 2, all right? Here we go. So number 1.14 is Hot Cross Buns. This is a song you guys already know, right? We've played this in Band Explorers. So for some of you, you probably can play the song without even looking at it because you haven't memorized. However, this time I want you to really focus on what the music looks like, because this is actually the first time we've ever seen the music written out for that song. And we actually get to read the music and play with it. So it's really important for us to look at that music and follow along as we're playing it, all right? Even if you know it really, really well, we're trying to connect the sounds that we're playing in our instrument and that we're hearing to the actual written music, All right, this is a really important process in learning how to read music, seeing it and hearing it and knowing how it matches, right? Seeing that D on the page and then hearing it out of your instrument and thinking, oh, that's what a D sounds like. All right, so no matter when you might have that D, you could be, in fourth grade, you can be in eighth grade, you have a D on the page right there. This is the position of it, and this is what it sounds like. And your face and your embouchure muscles have to do something specific to play that note. All right, enough of me talking. Let's play 1.14 Hot Cross Buns. But before we do, we're going to airband it really first. So say these notes with me as we go through and as you look at your music. Please look at your music. Here we go. 1, 2, beginning, and D, C, B flat, rest, rest. D, C, B flat. Now you say it by yourself. Keep doing your positions. Rest, rest. Notice at the end of this song there are those 2 dots. That means there's a repeat. So we're going to play it twice. All right. If you need to pause the video, go through anything, then do it. If not, you feel ready? Let's play it. Here we go. 1.14 Hot Cross Buns from the beginning, starting with our D in 4th position. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Repeat. Rest. Awesome. Hopefully you played that with me and you took that repeat. Good job, you guys. All right. We have one more song that we're going to do today. So it's this next one, 1.15. Here we go. Now, look at the song really quick. It's missing something. What is missing in this line of music? So if you look at it really carefully and you read what it says right up here, it kind of gives it away. Draw in the bar lines, then play. So it's missing the bar lines, right? So that just means these lines up here that come down that split up the measures, right? It's missing those. So we have to draw them in. So first thing, you have to get a pencil. It has to be a pencil. It cannot be a pen. It cannot be a marker. It cannot be a colored pencil. Regular pencil, right? Regular old-fashioned one or mechanical pencil. That's all you need. All right, so now the next question is, how many beats should be in every measure? So let's figure that out. Look up here at Hot Cross Buns. Okay, so if you look here, first one is a half note. So a half note gets 2 beats. So we've got 2 beats plus another half note, 2 beats. Add those together. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, that one got 4 beats. So look at the next measure. We've got 2 beats and then looks like a hat, right? So half rest, 2 beats. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, both of those measures got 4 beats. All of our measures right now are going to get 4 beats, all right? So let's look down here at this one. Here we go. So we've got a quarter note, right? Gets 1 beat, plus a quarter note gets 1 beat, plus a half note gets 2 beats. So 1 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, so right there after that half note, that's where you're going to draw your first bar line, right there. All right, I want you to go through the rest of this, pause the video, figure out where the bar lines need to go. All right, draw those bar lines in. And when you're ready, we're going to play it together. Why don't we airband it really quick, and then we'll play it. Here we go. Airband it with me, starting on the D. Ready, and D, D, B flat, C, C, D. Now you say it. Good. Notice what's at the end of that song and be ready for it. All right, here we go. We're going to play it from the beginning. Here we go. I like this song title. Ready, go. Repeat. Awesome. Hopefully you were able to stay with me. If not, this is a great one to work on this week. Actually, both of those, and even going back to Turn Around, those three are great songs to work on, and I want you to focus on those three songs this week, all right? Work on them in little tiny chunks, especially that last one. Here we go. Little chunks, like one measure at a time. Airband it, play the one measure, then airband the next measure, play that next measure, then do the first and the second measure together, all right? Slowly put it together. That's how you're going to get better at it, all right? Take your time, baby steps. That's key. All right, guys, I hope that you have a great week. Happy practicing, and I'll see you next Monday.